Hey Believers, this is SuperZombGBBQ, and today I predicted this a while ago, but it seems to have finally happened. We are starting to lose superstars from WWE SuperCard, and not in the way you probably would have thought it would happen, but we've lost them either way. And we're going to talk about some of those in the game and which ones could be next on the cutting board for WWE SuperCard and 2K games, and what this means for the game going forward, as well as potentially what this can mean for the next season of WWE SuperCard. Purely speculation, but it potentially could mean some big things. On top of that, we've got some Team Battleground rewards to get, and maybe I might want to get myself a WrestleMania 34 card. Possibly, probably, unlikely. And we're going to talk about our most recent pull I got, which is another pro, which is awesome. If you haven't seen the Last Man Standing awards, by the way, you should go check those out, as well as the Platinum Plus pack opening, because it might explain the sudden emergence of a hell of a lot of cards in my catalogue. So if you see anything that doesn't look right, then you should probably go check that out, because that'll explain a lot of things for you. But before we get into anything too deep, remember to like this video if you like what you see, and make sure you're subscribing to the channel. We're on the road to 200k. We are at 105,000 almost right now, so thanks all for your amazing support. Let's keep on rolling and turn your notifications on whilst you are there, so you don't miss a single thing. And that's the little bell button. It notifies you of when my videos go live, so you can watch it and be the first. As part of the notification squad, you might even get a reply from me. Let's be honest though, it's probably not likely. I'm joking, you probably will. Maybe. Probably not. Maybe. Before we get into the very worrying news about some superstars being removed from the game and what that means going forward, I did have a very recent WrestleMania 34 poll to share with you, which is showing up right now. It was a WrestleMania 34 Cesaro, which is a pro, and that's going to be pro number 9. Unless, of course, we can increase it now by getting pro number 10. Most recent Team Battleground awards weren't that amazing, but these ones are much better. On that point, actually, I need to just go and check our team deck and start ourselves a brand new Team Battleground. I just realized that. Going to talk about here is the Champion Rewards Platinum Pack incoming, basically up against, I thought it was a bot team, but I mentioned in the previous upload about how you can check if the team's going to be active. Let's claim those rewards. Let's see if we can get ourselves a WrestleMania 34 card to start this off. We have gone the last 4 or 5 Team Battlegrounds without a WrestleMania 34 card. So it'd be nice to get one in this one. Come on, be nice to me. I'm going to pray to the SuperCard gods. Give me a WrestleMania 34 card. Let's go. Hey, there we go. We asked and it delivered. Jimmy Uso. It's a single, but hey, that's pretty sick. So we've got ourselves WrestleMania 34 Jimmy Uso to start things off. Charlotte Flair. We get a bit of a SmackDown Live vibe here. And Billy Kay. All SmackDown Live. It's SmackDown Live rewards, baby. Jimmy Uso. Also, another cool thing I did. I opened another one of those Superstar Shake-Up packs. I got myself a Fan Frickin' Dango, which is a pro as well. That's a single, though. We're going to have to lock that in. But another there. Freaking sweet. Nice. In fact, actually, I think we discovered 2 new cards there. Actually thinking about it, let's go and lock in Jimmy Uso quickly. And there's that Cesaro, and there's that Fandango. That's 2 new cards actually. If I go to females, we've got monsters. Let's go to monster females. I think that was actually the first Billy Kay I've had it as well. So yeah, sweet. Okay, so I've locked in the Jimmy Uso. We've yeah. What a way to start off the video, but it isn't going to stay that happy for long, because there's a few of you may have seen already, but there are some big murmurs about some changes in WWE SuperCard regarding some of the roster that's in the game that is available to get, and this is related to some wrestlers who had disappeared, gone for WWE, gone to different promotions. We're going to talk about some of them now. You go to the throwbacks, and the throwbacks are where I think the most affected. And the most effective is the fusions, but the throwbacks have also been affected as well. I don't think there's many others that have been, but you are no longer able to pull these cards off of the board. So let's go to the not the catalog, sorry, The difference between this and Enzo Amore, when Enzo Amore got removed from the game, which he got completely removed, is that with Enzo Amore, he was gone out of the catalogue. You can't even find Enzo Amore. Where some of these wrestlers that have been removed, you can still find the name in the catalogue. And the best one to go to, first of all, is Bad News Barrett, or King Barrett, whatever you want to call him. You can no longer pull him, and his card that was in the Fusions for Season 2 has now disappeared from the Fusion Chamber. But that he is not the only person. You know, he reminds me of the film, the Robin Hood film. He reminds me of the King from that in that attire. But yeah, literally, King Barrett is no longer in WWE SuperCard. You can't get him. You can't pull his card anymore. He's not the only one. As I said, we're going to go have a look at some of the biggest changes, and a lot of them come from the Fusions and the Spring cards as well. No announcement, it's just kind of happened. So let's go first of all to the Common Fusion Chamber. This is one of the ones that's been affected the most. You'll see that there's only Goldust, Rowdy Roddy Piper, The Miz, and Vince McMahon, which is a big reduction because gone are Stardust, Eva Marie, and I'm thinking that there's another one in there as well. Let's actually check the SmackDown Hotel, which means that my Eva Maries I do have in my Royal Rumble deck are very rare now. Let's go on to Uncommons. Uncommons is another one that's been affected. You got Jake the Snake Roberts, Daniel Bryan, and in fact this is the biggest affected because with this there's no more Cameron, there's no more Jack Swagger, and there's no more Adam Rose either. So something's happened where those have had to be removed. Let's go again to the rare fusions. Let's have a look at the rares. I've got Ric Flair, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Ravishing Rick Rude, Dolph Ziggler, and Mr. McMahon. And this is removing Emma from the lineup. And Emma's card, saying about that, Emma's card has been replaced in the throwbacks for SummerSlam 17, actually with another card. Oddly, out of nowhere, Eve Torres, she hasn't been in WWE and apparently she's not coming back anytime soon. She is in the throwbacks for SummerSlam 17, and some lucky soul has managed to pack that beautiful Eve card, which I'm going to show on the screen for you now, which is the first sighting we've seen of this card. If you could send me a screenshot of the actual card or send it to the SmackDown Hotel, that'd be amazing. It's going to be a very rare card until the next set of throwbacks are released, I think. You've seen the first screenshot here. In Super Rare, you got King Booker, Bray Wyatt, Cesaro, Alicia Fox, and Bayley, which obviously is missing King Barrett, which is a big omission. He obviously has been gone from WWE for some time now, so maybe they're just doing like some freshening up, but those cards are no longer able to be pulled. If we go to Ultra Rare now, you got Sergeant Slaughter, Kane, Shawn Michaels, Naomi, and Natalya, which of course is missing Ryback. So Ryback is now gone as well, so you can't get him in the game anymore. The Epic Fusion Chamber, a big omission is Alberto Del Rio. You got Heath Slater, Neville, surprising Neville, obviously he's still under contract with WWE, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Brie Bella, and Sasha Banks, but obviously the biggest omission is Alberto Del Rio, again, who has been gone for some time. There were some murmurs that he was going to come back soon, but it seems these guys are being cut out of pretty much of WWE games in general. Sheamus, Rusev, and Balor, nothing's really changed for the Legendary, and neither have the SummerSlam 17. Neither have any of the Beast Monster or the Titan cards because they're all very recent. But it does say that there's going to be potential. Now the biggest thing is that no one has pulled one of these cards off the board. The biggest omission from some of those lists, by the way, is Rosa Mendes. Now I'm imagining that there's a rumor going around that she's going to return back, but the way things are standing at the moment, those cards are the only ones you can no longer get from the Fusion Chamber or pull off the board, and you definitely cannot get that Emma card from the SummerSlam 17 throwback packs, especially the fact you can now pack cards like, you know, epics, you know, rare cards, etc. with the free packs every day. I imagine that's going to be changed quite a bit. The ultra rares, I mean, I don't think the Bob Backlund would probably be removed, but that's a definite possibility. With Epic, Bradshaw is a possibility because I'm not even sure if he's with the company at the moment. I think he's stepped down. Survivor, WrestleMania, again, I can't see any big ones. Obviously, Batista's a definite possibility. If Emma can be affected by this, then I'm sure that anyone else, Mark Henry, obviously, if he ever leaves, could be a big problem. I can't imagine the Hardens are going to be too much of an issue. Obviously, Batista's there. Benjamin's another one. You know, if he was not to renew his deal with WWE, that could be another big problem as well. But, you know, looking at this, there's not many cards in the throwbacks that could have problems in the future. Potentially could become some of the rarest cards in the game. And I would go out there and say, if you've got any cards where superstars have either been released or are on the verge, or, you know, they haven't been seen for a while, I would probably hold on to those. Imagine that soon Rich Swann will be no longer pullable. Neville, obviously, is another big one. Let's go SummerSlam 17. Let's show you that Emma card. She is rare as hell. Rare as hell now. She can no longer be pulled from any kind of board in WWE SuperCard. If you've got an Emma card, you might want to hold on to it. I'll just say that. Definitely makes my mind up in regards to getting rid of cards in the future. I will definitely be getting rid of this Alexa Bliss card before I get rid of this Emma one, because that is rare as hell. But yeah, not a amazingly upbeat video, because there's definitely the possibility that more cards are going to be going very soon. What this means for the future of the game is that they could be taking cards out at like a moment's notice, a pin drops notice. So if a superstar suddenly disappears off your screen for a while, you definitely want to be holding on to some of those cards and making sure you keep hold of anything. Yeah, Stardust, Cody Rhodes are now completely gone. So another thing it could potentially mean is that with the next season of SuperCard, you know, we don't want to talk about it too much now because we've only just gone into season 4. But with the next season or edition of SuperCard, they could remove quite a lot of older, maybe not active wrestlers if in a big update. So something like Last Man Standing removed already some of the cards in the catalogue. They could potentially remove more cards out of the catalogue that are no longer with WWE anymore. Be interesting to see if they replace them. Maybe like they've done with the SummerSlam 17 throwbacks with Emma and Eve. Maybe they will change those and move other superstars in, like, I don't know, Rey Mysterio, people being replaced in the game. If Neville being removed and replaced with, I don't know, King Ricochet, for example, or EC3. Some of the brand new people are coming into NXT could just slot in as an extra card in a tier instead of it being Emma, or, you know, those cards could be completely replaced just to make sure that the numbers don't get skewed up, especially when it comes to cards that are in packs like Hall of Fames, throwbacks, fusions, etc. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if there's any particular cards that are in danger people should be watching out for in the comment section below, because I'll be definitely paying attention to that list. Remember to like this video as hard as you possibly can, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel whilst you're there on the journey to 200k. Turn notifications on so you don't miss a single upload. But I have been SuperZombieBBQ, and you have been awesome. One last thing, and that is to five!
No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.